Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good time. I'm Maui. I run this channel. Welcome. Oh, man, I'm so excited for episode 2 of Slay the Beast. I'm going to be introducing our guest GM, Ben Guest, in just a second. But a couple quick housekeeping things for the channel. Check out Rosebush Dice. We have a discount code for them, Reflect15. Or you can also check out the wonderful people at Dice Seeds, another wonderful dice company. We have a code for them, Reflect10. So for 15 and 10% respectively, for those two wonderful places. Also, I will be streaming all day tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday. So we're doing a big birthday stream. I will be raising money to for the National Immigration Law Center. We will be doing that tonight as well. It's actually happening all month, so be sure to check that out. That's about it for me. I'll give you some more plugs at the end, but I want you to see all of these amazing, lovely people that are about to play for you. So I'm going to kick it over to our guest GM, Ben Guest. Ben, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, I am Ben Guest. I'm a professional GM in Chicago, and I'm so excited to be here running my second session of this little mini campaign. And I'm so excited to be here with this awesome cast that did such a great job last session. I'm so excited to play with them again. And yeah, why don't we go around, say just a little bit about yourself, maybe plug your social. You can follow me on Instagram at GMBenGuest. And why don't we go to Antonio?
Hello, everybody. I'm Antonio, professional fitness nerd, and I am a nerd themed personal trainer. So come check me out. Fitness and fandom.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's go to Ed.
Hey, my name is Ed. I am playing Tony the Paladin, and like nothing in the world could keep me away from this campaign. I'm out on travel this week, but coming to you live from hotel Wi-Fi, and it's been the thing I've been looking forward to more than anything else all day. So super stoked to be here.
Hell yeah. I'm so happy to provide something you can be excited for. I've been excited all day too. And let's go to Maggie.
Hello, my computer would not unmute. I'm Maggie. I'm going to be playing Joe, and you can find me at Maggie_the_author on Instagram or Maggie F Authoress on TikTok. Yeah, I write.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Next, let's go to Hannah.
Hi, my name's Hannah. I'm going to be playing Aneely, and you can find me at my podcast, Total Saps, wherever podcasts can be listened to. If you really want to stalk me on TikTok, you can see me at She's Truly Outrageous.
Awesome. Let's go on to Aquin.
I'm Iquin on Fire, and I will be playing Chisel. I can usually be found floating around the Reflect Discord and streaming when I have a chance to do games.
Awesome, awesome. And last but not least, we have Caleb.
Hello, my name is Caleb. I'll be playing Umbuku. You can usually find me being confused in one of several languages. And so if you need any language tutoring, you can get me at itscalteachtutoring@gmail.com. Wow.
Do it. He's wonderful.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. With all of our players introduced, I think it's about time to jump into Slay the Beast. And as you're watching, please donate. This is all going to such a great cause. They need all the help we can get. So donate. And our team is fighting a dragon, so they also need all the help they can get. So, send them advantage, send them spell slots, make me do a silly voice for 5 minutes. I don't see how that helps them, but it might help this be even more fun. So last we left off, we met all of our amazing heroes, the Red Guard of the town of Brighthold, and we saw what they do on an average day, whether that's reading at the library, dancing at a tavern, getting bacon from the butcher, treating patients, or just living outside of the town a bit, where there's a little more fresh air, and
Really
you can
nice.
interact with some nature, living that natural life. But we had them all come together and interacting with the town and each other, and of finally realizing that there is something in the sky approaching the town. And we came to discover that something in the sky is an adult red dragon. And it came to the town seemingly on a mission, though we don't know what that mission is. And it seemed to be heading towards a very specific part of town, but was distracted by some magic being blasted at it by our cleric Umbuku. And having gotten the dragon's attention, it roasted most of our party alive pretty quickly, downing some people, making people in the single digits of health. Good thing we have some healers. And yeah, we had a giant bone snake summoned. We had our monk barbarian run up this snake and jump onto the snout of this dragon. We had lots of spells and arrows being shot. We had crying out to try to get people of the town to clear the area. And we had Tony going to start making the first moves towards saving people from burning buildings. And with that, we find ourselves pitched in action. But I'm going to have us start with mixing things up, and let's re-roll initiative. So everyone roll initiative and hold on to it for a sec instead of just shouting it out. Okay. Cool. So yeah, let's start with Antonio. What did you get on your initiative?
That would be a 22, my friend.
A 22. Awesome. What about Anili?
Two
Two.
plus 2 equals 4.
4. Okay. Good. Slow reaction time. It happens.
No, I'm getting my balance.
What about
You're busy with the dragon.
Joe?
Yeah.
Joe, what's your initiative?
I got a 13.
13. Respectable. What about Tony?
An 18.
An 18. Nice. What about Chisel?
That was a 7.
7. And Mbuku.
I don't know if this is foreshadowing the night, but I got a nat 20 on my
Hey.
initiative for a total of 22. And
Hell
then
yeah, dude.
my snake got a 17.
Knock on all the wood, not
Okay.
jinxing for the rest of the night.
I'm hoping that that's telling how the night's gonna go and not everything just used in this moment.
Most valuable python.
Most valuable python. Amazing. Okay, let me compile that into our turn order then. We got
Yeah. I think also like there's been some definite collateral damage, right?
Yeah, there's
And buildings
definitely
on buildings on fire.
fire spreading to various buildings throughout the town. So yeah, there's gonna be some collateral. We will see what all happens in the aftermath as we get there. All right, 1 sec. Do. Alrighty. So with that Nat 20 initiative, we are going to start with Umbuku. You are, I believe, on the ground next to your giant skeletal snake, and you are, pretty close to the dragon that still hasn't touched down on the ground, is still a good ways up in the air, but you're pretty close to directly under where it is. What are you doing?
Okay. Getting an idea from everybody else, how close are everybody to me in this moment, roughly? If you had to guess, what would you say?
I know
think-
I was in 30 feet of you because I gave you inspiration.
Yes. Oh, that's so
Yeah, I think most of the party is pretty close together. We have Anili on the dragon snout. We have Guerra's within 30 feet.
Guerrero?
So Guerrero is next to me. That means Joe and Tony are also close by, correct?
Yeah,
And
I think it
then-
was
I'm
Chisel who's a little farther.
I'm still on the other side. Yeah, I'm still on the
Okay,
other
so
side
it's
of
on
the
other
square.
side. So, Anili on the dragon snout, how far would that put her from me? Just
If Anili's on the dragon snout, and I think last we left off, the dragon was still like, I think a good 80 or 90 feet in the air still. So about that far, 80 or 90 feet.
okay. So, here is what I am going to do. Mbuku is going to kind of step forward. Oh, not step forward, but it's kind of step to the side a bit, kind of like petting, like placing his hand on the side of Nyoka, and is going to I'm going to use some of my movement to essentially use my racial feature of my spider climb to kind of walk sideways up some of the bones a bit. That way it puts me staying within 30 feet of Tony, Joe, and Guerrero, but putting me a bit closer towards where Anili is, and I kind of want to ride that line as you just kind of hear a low chant as he walks forward, just say Indawa, 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 and his hands kind of begin to glow and stretch as you all see these glowing green, almost sprite-like spirits begin to kind of furl out from him as a faint glow kind of overtakes his body with a gray mist around, as I will cast Beacon of Hope. And I'm choosing all of my allies except Chisel, because Chisel's a bit too far away.
Okay.
And for this
No hard
duration, I have to hold you very close. That's what I was trying to see. For the next minute, you all have advantage on wisdom saving throws, advantage on death saving throws, and you will regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Nice.
Okay, very good. Very
He's a
good.
magic man, baby.
Your
So
magical
useful to know
aura
in case I do any
spreads
healing.
out. And does that conclude your turn?
And then for my bonus action, I will kind of whisper as I kind of command Nyoka, and I'm just going to point and I'm going to say, "It is time for you to bring it down." And that will be the command for a constrict attack on Nyoka's turn.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I'm kind of curious now. Have we seen you do this before? It's just like green spirity things left.
I think Nelia definitely has seen me mess around with like the different like the spirits of the dead and then the dead things in the shop, like in my free time and spare time. So I think that you would have been in my shop enough that you would have seen it. So like this is not like new, though I think it's always a little bit freaky because of how I do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, also, isn't like one of your hands a skeletal hand too? So
Yeah,
it's
one of them is one of them is
Well, that we're
entirely
used to, but still,
skeleton.
just like the way he was describing it, I was just like, okay.
Very cool.
Hi, producer Maui here, letting you know you just got a $15 donation, and with that $15 donation, Tony has received an advantage.
Hey. Okay. Hell yeah. I would mark that down somewhere.
The group.
Remember that you have advantage. And I'm going to treat that almost like a bardic inspiration, where you don't have to use it on the next thing you do. You can decide when you want to use it. More like a normal GM inspiration.
And big thanks to Wheezy
Awesome.
Boots for that donation to the
Thank
National
you,
Immigration
Wheezy
Law
Boots.
Center.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Awesome. We love. Please send us all the advantage. All right. That will then bring us to Guero.
All right. So, I think let me get my spell list up. I'm gonna go for that hypnotic pattern again, bro.
Okay. So that was what kind of is that a will save? Or a wisdom? I mean?
Hypnotic pattern should be a wisdom save, DC 15.
Okay. I will roll that. Well, a 5 is not a 15. But unfortunately, he doesn't want to be hypnotized right now, so he's going to use another legendary resistance. So he's going to pass that anyways, but he has now used 2 of his 3 legendary resistances that he has. So we're, this time it's not going to work, but we're burning through powerful resources this dragon has.
Nice.
Does hypnotic pattern have any effect on a success?
Nope.
All right. Otherwise, is there anything else you want to do? Any bardic inspiration or anything you want to do?
Bardic inspiration to a Neely.
Hell yeah.
I
What
will
does that
take
look
it.
like?
Thank you.
He is gonna see her run up the snake, and he's just gonna give her a wink and blow her a kiss as she runs.
As she's running, she's doing the like sprinting arms, but she does reach out to grab it and put it in her pocket.
Grab the kiss out of the air. Nice.
No. Yes, I watched Men in Tights last night.
Hell yeah. Oh, love that movie.
No, not in a like rejection way, but in a like, oh, I'll get this later. Save it.
Yeah.
I know, I was teasing it, stealing it.
Okay, awesome. So we have that bardic inspiration go Neely's way. But now it is the dragon's turn. And on the dragon's turn, high, still pretty high up in the sky, they are going to lower down and touch the ground, their massive frame putting pressure on the earth, on the cobblestones of this square. You see a bunch of dust kicks up as they perch down right in front of a very specific building that Joe will recognize as the guild hall for a certain thieves guild that they are familiar with. And you see the dragon lands right in front of this building and is going to just bite at the roof of this building and rip the roof off of the building with its jaws and neck, tossing stone and roof tiles scattering everywhere. And you know what? I'm actually going to say, I'm gonna say, Guillermo, Tony, and Joe, can you all give me a quick dexterity saving throw to dodge this debris that is kind of thrown at you guys as this roof of this building is ripped and thrown to the side?
I can use lucky on this, right?
Yeah, if you rolled a 1.
Okay. I haven't rolled yet, so.
Oh,
That would
lucky the feet, yeah.
Yeah.
You Giro got a 3? Is that right? 23. Okay, very good. Much better. You pretty much dance out of the way, dodging. What about Joe and Tony?
I got a 22.
Okay.
And Ed, you're
23,
muted.
22, and yeah, Ed is muted.
Tony got a 6.
A 6. Okay. Unfortunately, that means Tony is going to take 7 damage as a just big chunk of like brick just hits you in the face or in the back of the head as you are running towards this burning building. Okay, but yeah, the dragon bites off the roof and is going to make some claw attacks at the beings inside this building. And you guys can't really see, but some carnage is happening in there. And you do see the dragon will reach a clawed hand into this building, and pinched between 2 tips of claws, they grab what looks like some sort of magical necklace, and they pick it up and they swallow it. And that is going to conclude the dragon's turn. And that will bring us to Tony. So yeah, we find Tony after just being hit by some debris. You are right outside a burning building. We heard a mother and daughter in cowering in fear inside this burning building, not sure what to do, as the doorknob itself is heating up too much for them to want to touch it. Yeah, what are you doing to save these people?
Tony is still smoldering, right? He got just absolutely roasted fell off of his mount as that thing completely evaporated in the dragon fire, and even some of his own healing has really only partially got him back in the fight. So I think he is really pretty hurt when this brick comes and hits him in the head. He sort of whips around, and for a moment his eyes narrow at the dragon before the cries of this family, I think, sort of snap him back to the more urgent task at hand. And I think Tony turns to the door and hefts his battle axe and starts to use it to hack this door open and try to get these folks out.
Okay. Using your battle axe to hack this door, roll me an attack with your battle axe.
All right, that would be a 11 to hit.
Okay, an 11. Luckily, this door is not very hard for you to hit at point blank range, so an 11 will do it. And why don't you roll some damage, just to see how much.
That would be 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 11 to hit and 11 damage. Nice. So yeah, you chop into this door, and you just split it right in half. The door flings open. You have an entrance into this building. The mother and daughter, the innocent bystanders, are still a little afraid to run out of the building. That's your action. Do you have a bonus action or movement you want to do?
With my movement, I want to sort of try to gather up the mother and the child and usher them out of the house and down the street away from the dragon, trying to keep to any kind of cover if such a thing exists.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say as you do so, as you run into this burning building, looking very heroic as you come out with an innocent person on each shoulder, and running out of the burning building. Please do give me one more dexterity saving throw to avoid getting burnt at all in the process.
Would be a natural 20.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Fuck
Yeah. With a natural 20, you are you're so fast in and out of this building. The fire does not touch you. Smoke doesn't even really get in your lungs, and you are zooming out of this building with this young family, and getting them away from the dragon towards safety and towards another burning building that you could save people from. Awesome. After Tony, the dragon is going to take a legendary action, and is going to swing its tail at the Thieves Guild building, and just further demolish this building, burying the people inside in rubble, as it just roars at them, as it seems like this building and the people inside it seem to be some sort of great source of anger for this dragon. But after that legendary action, that will take us to Umbuku's snake.
Yes. So I think kind of seeing this and Umbuku riding on the back of the snake as they follow through with the order to attack. Oh, it is a good day. It is a very good day. Umbuku kind of would just let out a as he sees and he looks. No, they cannot. As this sort of distress begins to overtake him, his snake lunges out, and on that godsend of a nat 20.
Another nat 20?
Yeah.
Racking them up. Hell
I'm
yeah.
scared. I'm gonna die later. It's okay, guys. I'm using it all right now. This is gonna be so bad, guys. As Nyoka just and strikes forward with a constrict, which is a melee attack, so a 26 to hit? Question mark.
A 26 sure does hit.
Sweet. Okay, so that is 2d8 plus 4. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. For nat 20s, do you do double damage or double die? Just
I like to do double die because I think it's fun to roll more dice.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll more dice because I also think it's fun to roll more dice. Oh, thank you, more dice. We love more dice.
Yeah.
10, 22, 26 piercing damage, and it's 26 bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled.
Okay. Hold for mental math. 26. Okay. Very good. And oh my god, a giant snake is grappling an adult dragon as this giant bone, basically a giant spine of a creature, just made up of vertebrae and ribs, and a skull with fangs, wraps around the back, legs, and tail of this dragon, grappling it and holding it down, and slowly crushing its anatomy beneath its coils.
And the
awesome.
dragon is effectively, it says that it is restrained, and then on its turn it can try to make an escape DC 16 to get out, but it is restrained.
Okay, it is restrained, which means that its speed is 0 and can't benefit from bonus to speed. Its attack rolls against it have advantage, and its attacks have disadvantage. And it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay, so it still can attack, but it just has disadvantage. But y'all have advantage because the snake is restraining it, holding it down.
Nice.
Okay.
This one's for you, Anili.
Very good. Very good.
My best. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Hot competition for
Most-
best friend.
Most valuable Python indeed. All right.
Also, I am pretty sure that I have this has to be a metal album, right? Or at least some apocalyptic prophecy of the glowing snake will wrap the dragon.
Oh my
The bone
goodness.
snake constricts the dragon, and the moon is just right. All right. After the snake, that will bring us to Joe. It is your turn. You see this restrained dragon, and you just saw the dragon destroy the building of the parish, the thieves guild that you know very well. What are you doing?
think I'm pissed the fuck off
Oh.
because those are my friends. My former associates. So am I within 80 feet of it?
Yeah, I'd say you're within 80 feet. It's finally touched down on the ground, and so I'd say so it's no longer distant height-wise, and I'd say it's probably within like 60 feet of you and the people near you.
Okay. I'm gonna, because I have my short bow out, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay. Shoot at this dragon with advantage as the snake holds it in place.
That is a 24 to hit. Guys, I finally fucking hit it.
Hey, 24.
And I get sneak attack.
That is definitely going to hit. And yeah, with advantage, sneak attack, hit it in the back.
Okay. Oh, that's 3d6.
This is so sick, everybody. I'm so glad that we're getting to this
Okay,
point
okay.
because we're gonna kill this dragon.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, piercing.
13.
Thank you, Nyoko.
Okay, yeah. You loose an arrow from your bow, and it flies perfectly to slide underneath a scale and into the hide of this dragon, making a deep wound that you can definitely tell is felt by this dragon. Let's see. Or is there anything else that you are doing, Joe?
Is Tony still going and helping people in the building?
Yeah. Tony's still running off with people that he just saved, and presumably towards another burning building. Though on your turn, you can always change course.
Okay, so I am going to run over to Tony, and because I'm a mastermind rogue, I can do the help action as a bonus action.
Ooh, very nice.
So I'm going to give the help action to Tony.
Okay, Tony racking up the advantage. One advantage on the next thing you do, and you still have that donated advantage for later. All right. Good stuff. And that will bring us to... Yeah, I don't think the dragon can try to break out of its restraint on a legendary action, so you're just preventing it from doing legendary actions right now. Or wait, it still can attack. That's right. So it actually is going to. Never mind. It's going to flail around with its tail. And I think it is going to go for Mbuku. I think you see this tail flinging your way, and that's gonna be yeah, that's a 17 on the die, so that is going to hit.
Is that at a disadvantage?
Oh, that was not with disadvantage. Very good. Okay, that time, yeah, that is still going to hit. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, yeah.
And that is going to be a mighty thwack of 19 damage.
How
is Mbuku doing?
I see. Well, um, you know,
Is Mbuku still up?
no.
So
Standing there on Nilka's back as she had wrapped around him it was the tailor, I think, or whatever.
yeah, the tail just kind of curls back, and just the very tip of it
Yeah.
just whips you, making a huge gash in you.
Yes, you see as Mbuku goes to kind of try and step away, and I mean, you all are fairly familiar with his rather limited mobility, so his more reliance on magic and his own like uh, 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 racial a species given kind of mobility to get around, but the very quick movement, you watch kind of his like a bone leg kind of give out on him as he's unable to get out of the way when he takes a strike. And as he goes down, you watch as the kind of mist, the gray misted and green aura that was around him and the sprite, the spirit sprites that kind of around you begin to fade as concentration is dropped on Beacon of Hope, and Beacon of Hope goes down. Sad.
Damn. All right, Beacon of Hope dissipates. Does your snake still get to stay up, or does that go
Yes.
down as well?
The snake will just continue to obey the last command that I gave it, which was to bring it down. So the snake stays out and is basically forever stuck in a loop of trying to constrict the the dragon.
Okay.
I think.
Cool,
Something to that
cool.
effect.
All right. So yeah, unfortunately, a legendary action is used. Our cleric is down, and that brings us to Chisel. Your turn.
Well, might as well keep using Chill Touch because that's a cantrip and I can do it from a distance.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Where can that be done? Ah, there we go. Okay. And that is my attack DC. Where did I put that? Sorry, I'm having a spell moment. I believe my attack. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So that is 24 to hit.
That sure hits.
All right, and that means
Would be very scary if it didn't.
okay, the d8s. What part of Bad Dragon didn't you understand the first time? And that is that's only 10 damage, but
10 damage?
yeah,
All right. Hey, every bit counts. Every
something.
bit counts.
And if it really gets dicey, I have a backup idea.
All right. You shoot another chilling spectral hand to grab onto this dragon, grabbing one of its.
I get the tip of the tail. It's like
Yeah, you grab the tip of the tail that just hit Mbuku, and it is burning with like a frostbite burn as this hand is gripping the tail, and you know that this dragon can't heal or regen if that were a thing that it could do. That will then bring us to Anili.
So I think Anili was on the dragon when the maw opened up and took in the necklace, right?
Yeah.
I do not think Anili cares about that necklace. I'm just saying it for the audience at home. So, I think that the first thing that Anili is going to do is She has a eldritch. She has a tattoo, a secret tattoo, that she's going to power up. So
I love magical
so it's
tattoos.
going to be a bonus action. So I empower it for a minute, and for the duration, each of my melee attacks can reach 15 feet away from me, with inky tendrils launching toward the target,
Ooh.
and it deals an extra d6 of force damage on a hit. So, and then I'm going to actually, I have, losing an eye would be terrible, but that's why you have to guard it. And I think she's going to try to punch let's be matching the left eye.
Okay. You want to punch the left
I would like
eye.
ideally, I would like to damage it enough so that it cannot be, because in theory, if you open, then you can go into brain.
Cool. I will say,
I learned from Doctor.
so, and are you hoping for some sort of like blinding effect as well?
Yes, I am hoping for a blinding effect.
Okay, I will say, we're kind of going into some territory of not really within the hard rules of D&D with doing a called shot specifically in the eye and trying to do blinding effects with an attack. So what I'm going to say is that if you want to punch it specifically in the eye, I'm just gonna bump the AC a little bit because it's a called shot.
Okay.
And then we can add, well, if you hit, we'll see what kind of effects that will give. Yeah, roll
Okay.
to attack.
And I don't have advantage anymore because
No, you still do
unfortunately-
because Nyoka is still constricted.
Oh yes.
So his advantage is still up. I have left the gift in my absence.
Yeah.
Truly, I do not understand all of your religion, but to you, you are a holy man. 18 plus 5 is 23.
Okay, a 23 is enough to hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
So I have a d6 for my force damage, and then I have a d4 plus 5 because of the tattoo, rage, and because of the tattoo, rage, and strength. So a so 5 plus. That's only 10, but it's an eye and it's soft.
So 10 damage.
Yes.
All right.
Look, it's fire resistant.
It
I'll
is.
be doing a lot more. Wait, actually, is the eye fire resistant? Is the eye fire immune, or is it just scales?
I mean, like mechanically, just the whole creature is, but it would make sense if it's mostly just the scales. What
This is
kind
why we
of
ask the questions?
what kind of extra
It
damage would
it
you
would
do?
just add 2 because of my aura.
I'll allow that.
Thank you.
that. I think
Because I have
even
my-
even if you're a dragon, fire in your eye would hurt.
So I would like to provide a blinding effect.
Okay. I think the blinding effect I will give you is
I think that like Anili looks down, sees all the damage that was done by Joe and like all of these people, and is kind of just like, I have to get stronger. This is unacceptable. This is completely unacceptable. Also, is Tony down? No. Mbuku's down.
Mbuku's down. Mbuku's down. All right. So right now, because it's restrained, the dragon already has disadvantage. So I'm not gonna say that the blinding effect gives disadvantage. I'm gonna say you give a -4 to its to hit. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Like, I know I didn't punch enough to like punch it in or make it permanently blind, but in theory, it would be cool to kind of like I need to just get to the soft spots because
Yeah.
this is very tough.
Indeed,
Even though I'm
indeed.
frustrated, you make
So
me
yeah,
quite
you
proud.
you punch this dragon right in its eye. It howls and roars in pain. Very, very mad about about that. And that will take us to you see that there are some other guards who are going to try to help the situation as they kind of mobilize onto the spot. And so you see some groups of guards. You see a group of like 4 guards are all going to throw their spears. And unfortunately, this group of guards, all of their spears are going to hit and bounce off of the very hard scales. But another group of 4 guards throw their spears, and, and all of theirs miss and plink off too. So the guards are
Advantage?
trying. Oh, advantage. I keep
They all
on
had
forgetting.
advantage.
I keep on forgetting. All right, first one. Because of advantage, they got a nat 20. Hell yeah, we got a nat 20, and the other one's advantage is a nat 1. Wow. All right, but so we have one group of 4 guards. I'm kind of treating these groups of guards like a swarm. All right, let's do their damage. All right. 11. 15, 18. Okay. The guards are gonna do 30 damage with as all of their spears stick into this thing like an aggressive acupuncturist. Just going in there. And this dragon is definitely feeling it. Definitely feeling quite hurt. And that will take us back to our unconscious Umbuku. I'm unfortunately gonna need a death saving throw.
Oh God.
Give me that nat 20, boy. Give me that nat 20.
That's objectively, Death should be scared of you. Can we get
Unfortunately, I do not think that is the case, as that is a 5.
Ooh, with a 5, you mark 1 failure.
Oh no, it is all going down here. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's going to be fine. Look, it's hubris. It's ebb and flow.
You're so right. It is just the way it goes, you know.
You take your 5 so you can get your 20s.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think after that, let's see here. I think the dragon's going to do another legendary action, because I gotta use those. And you know what? This dragon has quite a long tail, and its tail can actually reach the front, and it is going to risk hitting itself in the face and try to hit a Neely with a tail attack. but this is going to be with disadvantage. And I'm going to say,
Yeah,
with
like
disadvantage, if I get a 5 or lower, it is going to hit itself in the face.
So
yeah, I'm so sorry.
that
You're
was
trying
also
to
has
bully
you
too.
gave it to hit.
It also has the -4 to hit.
And
Yeah.
a -4 to hit. Disadvantage and a -4 to hit. All right, it does still have a crazy plus to hit, but we'll see. Okay, that is Unfortunately, that is still going to hit with a 16.
So, question:
Yes.
this is not a missile?
I don't think so, because a missile is something that you throw and is no longer
I'm
attached
throwing
to your
it
body.
back, objectively.
I think generally a missile is a ranged thing that leaves your body to hit something else. This is part of its body, its tail hitting you.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's because it's easier to affect the trajectory of something that has left the person's hand as opposed to them having control of it.
but so
the
with
rules lawyer to be a defense attorney.
with that, that is going to be
Can't
do-
I use a key point to avoid this?
you
No,
tell me.
I don't think I can.
If that's a thing.
No,
Can you do step of the? Can you do step of the
Yeah, do
wind
you have-
as
reaction?
as a reaction? Yeah.
It's not
Yeah, 'cause
saying
there
you
should
need
be a-
to be out. But I might be using old rules.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is a mighty tail swing also, and that's going to be 22 damage.
Ayya.
That's fine. Fuck
it-
you too.
But assuming that you're raging, that is
I am.
halved.
Oh,
So 22 have to 11 damage.
cool.
So
Oh man,
and I'm gonna say, as you are whacked by this tail, give me a
yeah. If it tries to leave, do I get an opportunity attack on the tail? I should also say I'm not just like trying to say this to get extra stuff that I don't deserve. I'm just thinking about the flow of battle and the cinematography of it all.
Yeah, I mean, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. I just might have to, dodge your shot sometimes. But I am going to say, as you get whacked by this tail, please give me I'll say a dexterity saving throw to not get knocked off of the face of this dragon.
I got 10 on the die plus 5. Oh, dex on it. Oh, it's not effect, right?
Not really.
Okay. Sorry, I never play martial classes, so I'm having fun learning.
Oh, good.
And then yeah, 15.
Okay. A 15 is the DC I was thinking in my head. So you get whacked by this tail, but you are able to stay on the face of this dragon as it tries to swat you away.
Okay, and also just making sure we have the anatomy of this dragon right. Okay, so dragon on the ground, wrapped up in bone snake, ass up, tail in face.
Or whatever direction
Is
works
this
best.
the image?
Pretty
What are you
much.
getting
Pretty much.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's clear for the whole class.
All right. After that, legendary action that will bring us to our bard Giero.
All right. So theoretically, I could follow the same running path that Aneely did to start fucking up this dragon.
Yeah, I mean the snake is wrapped around the dragon and not like in the same shape as it was before, but you could theoretically use the snake to help climb onto the dragon, or the dragon's now on the ground.
Yeah,
so
it
you
is on
should
the
be
ground.
able to
You know,
get on it now.
that's fine. I'm gonna run up on this dragon. Did Aneely use inspiration already? You guys got to remember about your inspirations.
I did not remember my inspiration. I'm so sorry.
I'm
who
about to
is
start
within
making myself little markers to like set up when I have things.
as I'm about to
I
start
did write it.
as I'm about to start running toward this dragon, who in the party is within 30 feet of me?
I think yeah, I think unconscious Mbuku probably is. I think Joe is. I think that might be it, because I think Neely's a little bit farther away on the snout of the dragon, Tony's farther away, and Chisel's farther away. So yeah, unconscious Mbuku and Joe are within 30 feet of you.
If I make it to the dragon, are Aneely and Tony nearby?
I think Tony is still kind of farther away because he kind of went off to help with
Aneely's
burning
around.
buildings. But yeah, I think it once you get on the dragon, yeah, I'd say its snout is within 30 feet of you.
Perfect. Joe, do you have inspiration? Cool. I'm gonna do some monk bard shit. All right, so Guerrero is going to, as he starts running, he's gonna run on Joe's left. He's gonna be like, on your left, tap her on the shoulder. Inspiration in that same bonus action. He's gonna start punching the shit out of this dragon because a dance bard gets to do a flurry of blows on the bonus action. They use an inspiration.
Whoa, that's sick. That's sick.
And
You can inspire and punch
at the same
at
time.
the same time.
Thank you, Guerrero.
You know,
Thank
it's
you,
because your
Guerrero.
punching is inspiring.
Yes, it is. Are we still rolling with advantage on this dragon?
You are.
Sweet.
Dragon is not broken grapple yet.
Perfect. So that's going to be 24 to punch the dragon.
That sure hits.
Nice. And that is going to be 10 damage of magical punches.
Okay.
And
What
then
is it with the pens and the damage?
I will say, with
Magical.
this 10 damage, the dragon is officially within double digits of health points.
cool. We're going to keep going. So, my extra feat I took for being human was Magic Initiate. So I'm taking old reliable Inflict Wounds.
Okay, hell yeah. Cast your inflict wounds.
So like the anime cinematic of this is like he goes up, he taps you on the shoulder, on your left, all that, hits, boom, big punch, and then as he lifts up his other fist, you just see 5 music notes start swirling around his hand before he snatches them out of the air and his hand just starts glowing purple.
Hell yeah.
All right, that's going to be a 23 to hit.
That sure hits.
Sweet. That is, I'm going to use second level spell slot. That is 4d10.
Hell yeah. The power of music.
Hold on. Is it called a symbol? Oh, a symbol of hope? CYMBAL? Or
Nice.
That is going to be 32 damage. of chisel.
32 damage. Holy shit. Okay.
boom, ka, ka, boom, ka.
This dragon is looking hurt. This dragon, I think I forgot to say earlier, this dragon has been bloodied for a bit. It is definitely below half health. This dragon is not looking good. Okay. Does that conclude your turn, Giero?
Yes.
Okay. After doing like 40 damage in total. Hell yeah. All right. That does bring us to the dragon's turn itself. Mbuku, what is the DC to break out of the grapple on your snake?
It is DC
Or is it just like a
16.
contested roll?
DC 16.
Okay. DC 16 strength. All right, the dragon is going to try to break out of your grapple then, or the snake's grapple. All right, DC 16. It does add a +8 to this, so I need a 7 or lower to not break out of this grapple. Oh my god. That's a 4. The dragon is going to try to just strain and try to break out of the and try to break out of its restraining bonds of this snake, but it is not going to budge right now. Okay, then let's see here. The dragon, what does it want to do now? Let's see. The dragon is then going to try to attack the snake. Then, if it can't just break out of its bonds, it is going to attack the snake with a bite. This dragon is all twisted up. Its tail is in its face, and now it's moving its face to bite at a snake wrapped around its legs. And it's going to have disadvantage. What is your snake's AC?
12.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to hit.
Sad. You failed me.
Yeah, even with disadvantage. And that is going to be that is going to be 21 damage of piercing, as well as 9 fire damage.
Okay, we're chilling.
So it's going to be 30 damage total. How's the snake looking?
She's fine. She's chilling. And
Yeah.
I think as she kind of gets bit, there's like a slight like crunching of like some of the bones, and her instant reaction is, in a sense, kind of like as he's like trying to get out, is to squeeze tighter, like in response. as she's up for the challenge. But I don't know how much. But she's for now. She's good. She's good for now. It's okay. I
Okay.
believe in Guerrero and Chisel and Joe and Neely and Tony.
That will then bring us to Tony. Your turn.
All right. I think that Tony is satisfied that this family, has the best chance that they possibly can, and it's time to return to the fight. So I think he's going to, begin sprinting back towards the dragon, back towards his friends, trying to get into the thick of things. Hopefully, so if he can get close to folks, that they can take advantage of his defensive aura. But I think as he's running in, he just sort of levels a finger at the dragon, and he just commands it down.
Ooh, we're doing command.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Tony uses that voice that we're all afraid of when we're like.
Tony's got the
in
dad
training.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legit.
That
All of us have a shiver down our spines. Like, what do we do?
that is very dope. And as you are running, you command down, and in that moment, the dragon is going to use its last legendary resistance
Thank
to
you.
automatically succeed, which means that it now is vulnerable to failing saving throws. All right. That after that, the dragon is going to do a legendary action to swing its tail and try to hit the snake. It is not messing around. It wants the snake off of it.
Did we establish that I did not get an opportunity attack as it swung away from me?
I think so, because that only applies to creatures, and the tail is not an individual creature.
So it's attacking right now.
Yes, it is attacking the snake.
Okay.
It still has disadvantage, and a -4. But that is a 13 to hit, which I think hits its 12 AC.
Oh, crying. Yeah.
And so with a tail attack, that is going to be another another 15 damage to the snake. How's it doing?
She's still up. She's
Okay.
still up.
Okay.
And another kind of feeling it more. Definitely, she's definitely hurt, and is hurt by that. And it's a bit hard to tell, but I think people who are closer can kind of see some of the cracking on her bones. But again, she just kind of reaction, kind of again taking the challenge head on, squeezes and constricts tighter with a.
Yeah, and with that, the snake, you can actually roll for that. It is the snake's turn.
Oh, sweet. She is, yes. I mean, she's just gonna constrict harder. So I will roll for that lovely attack.
Okay.
That brings up a decent question. Is the snake inspirable?
Ooh.
Yes,
I
I
would
believe
imagine
so.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a
Let's see.
creature then.
It is a creature. Yes, it's a creature. It's an actual creature.
You got a fan.
Okay. Okay. So with advantage, that was a 17 on the die for a 23 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and I need my d8s. Oh, that's cocked. Okay. That is 19 bludgeoning damage as she crushes down harder on the dragon. Her body kind of like, it's almost like how like snakes, when they do, their bodies like kind of like almost are wrapping and coiling around, and you almost see like the end of her tail kind of thump to initiate it as her whole body
Ooh, the sound
Okay.
effects.
Yeah, great sound effects. Yeah, as this bone snake continues its bone crushing, constricting embrace of this dragon, and we hear bones cracking in the dragon as it roars in pain. And after the snake's turn, it is going to take another legendary action to attack the snake. It is desperate to get the snake off of it.
Low one. Roll.
Still has a disadvantage. That is still going to be a 15 to hit.
oh my heart.
Damn,
Does it
disadvantage
still have
minus.
that -4?
With the
yeah.
-4.
I'll
my
just
heart.
it's late enough in the game that I'll reveal the dragon has a +14 to all of its attacks.
I mean, yeah,
So the
considering it's a
-4
dragon,
makes
I
it a
figured
+10
Yeah, that
to
makes
hit.
sense.
something
And
massive.
so on disadvantage, I rolled double 5s, which means a 15. So I think I do literally need to roll a 1 to not hit your snake.
Man.
And
We're all
gonna
getting
be-
possessive about the snake.
Like
Okay.
Muoka and Starlight, they're
I mean, yeah.
our pals.
Oh yeah. No, this
Muoka,
is
Starlight, Scritch, team
all the
members.
group mascot.
That is another 21 damage to the snake. How's it looking?
Sadness on this day. Okay.
Is the snake
Uh,
down?
Yes. So as this attack hits, Nyoka kind of cries out in pain as her grip loosens, and as she begins to straighten out, she begins to revert back into the staff as she lands on the ground in the staff form. And I believe Umbuku is kind of brought down with the falling body, and so is just kind of laying down there next to staff as they are both out of the game.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Unfortunate.
reaction. That was the end of its legendary action.
Yep, that is the end of its legendary action as it brings the giant snake back into staff form. And that brings us to Joe's turn.
He's
Reaction
not
on
part of the
the
staff, it's part of the company.
I think
Wait, Gira, what's your reaction?
Reaction on the end of its turn. Me and an ally within 30 feet can both move up to our movement speed because the dragon ended that within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we can move up to half our speed. So I'm going to continue running up the dragon since it's still on the ground.
Cool. Are you running up towards the face, towards Anili, or where are you going on this dragon?
I am going toward the I'm going to go toward the back of its neck. So yes, toward the face, but I'm going to stop short. And then
Okay.
who's within 30 feet that wants it? That wants the movement buff real quick.
I think that would
I'm staying
be
put.
probably Joe would be the only one then.
Hey, there you go. You get extra 15 feet of movement.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. Can I use it right now as the
Yep.
part of the reaction? Okay, I'm gonna move towards Mbuku.
Nice.
Okay. So you move towards Mbuku as this little reaction, and then it is also your turn. What are you doing, Joe?
Yay! How far away am I from Mbuku?
I'd say you're within like 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move those 20 feet up to Mbuku. You said that we all got potions, right?
Yeah, you each have one standard healing potion.
Okay. I'm going to take that out and shove it down.
Thanks.
You get 7 healing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then as a bonus action, can I help Mbuku up?
Sure.
That is my
Hell
turn.
yeah. Mbuku's gonna do
Okay. Mbuku is up and up on his feet.
that. Oh,
Welcome
And for
back.
the drama, I'm gonna take out my short bow and like take a defensive stance in front of Mbuku.
I'm gonna like
Hell yeah.
place kind of a hand on your shoulder to get my balance. I have quite the headache. Thank you.
I got you.
Amazing. Amazing. Then the dragon, let's see. Let's see here. It actually doesn't it can't do that. So instead it is going to use its last legendary action of this turn. And it is going to swing its tail at Antonio. Or at not Antonio, at Guerrero.
Guerrero?
Yeah, Guerrero. All right. That's going to be a 13, which does not hit.
No.
Okay. It swings its tail and misses. And that takes us to Chisel. Your turn.
So the quick thing I was going to check, what's the actual size of the square?
Of the square. The square is probably I'm gonna say it's pretty big. I'm gonna say it's a good like 200 feet end to end.
Okay. All right. Then I will probably just stick with Chill Touch.
Okay, go for
I
it.
had a thought that too many things that all require actions. We've still got advantage, right?
No, it's no longer restrained.
Oh yes, thank you.
Well, it is blinded.
That's true.
Well, that was but I thought
So-
that was just the -4.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I still rolled an 18, so that's 24 to hit.
Okay, that sure hits.
And escaping dice. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's only 6 damage. Where'd my die
Okay.
go?
6 damage. Nice,
Where that
nice.
die went?
Okay. Does that conclude Chisel's turn?
Yeah, just because the dragon is doing so much for it, like, just for the sake of staying intact, and then if I need to cast spells at people, I would, so yeah, not cowardly thing, just kind of so that I can keep helping.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, another chill touch grabs the dragon, dealing some damage. And that brings us to Anili. Your turn.
Excellent. Okay.
Is that?
The engine is going. The engine is revved. Okay. So just a reminder on my attacks, I get the +1 from tattoo, +1d6 from the plus a d6 of force damage. So every time I roll, and +2 from raging. So every time, if I do end up hitting, it is a d4, a d6 plus 5.
Inspiration. Remember.
And inspiration. Okay, so first of at least 4 hits.
Okay.
Did we figure out what the DC for this guy was? 17?
17 would not hit.
Okay, I'll do my inspiration. Plus a d4? Or d8. Your d8 inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. +7, so 24. On the first.
24 sure hits.
Okay, 24 on the first one. Then I'm going to. Do you want me to roll each hit and then damage, or?
Yeah, either way.
Okay. So first hit hits. Second hit. Or I'm gonna flurry of blows. So. 18 plus 5, 23.
Also hits.
The third one doesn't hit. Sorry, I thought I got 4. I only get 3. That's fine.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Two hits. So it's at least 10. That's 22 damage. But ideally, I would have liked to, if the flavor allows, kind of turn the head to this. I would have liked to have hit the blind side, so the head is starting to turn.
Okay.
Just like
Yeah, so that
swipe. The arrow's on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
I thought that was going to be
awesome.
more momentous. You know what? It's fine.
Hey, 22 is pretty dang good.
Pretty
22 with
fantastic.
your hands. Yeah.
22 with one's hands is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very good indeed. Okay. After that, you see the guards that were throwing spears earlier are all kind of going around helping people from buildings and stuff, and so that will bring us to Mbuku. It will bring us to your turn. And you are muted.
Okay. So, I think as Mbuku is rising from having been, well, completely and utterly pummeled by Adele, he is first going to look and kind of pick up his staff, seeing the very fragile state that she is in, as he kind of just places her very gently as he looks. You did a wonderful job, Nyoka. It is now time for you to rest. As his eyes kind of narrow, and I think he's just upset. Rarely does he get upset in a way that is visible, as he just kind of looks out, sees the destruction, the carnage, the casualties, seeing his precious companion just wounded, fragile at any moment. Anything could fall apart and break, and he just begins to well up with just an indignant anger as yes, as kind of just starts like kind of moves past Joe. I was going to play nice, but I think this is what Anili was trying to say to me when she said it just feels hot in your chest and you just have to get it out. And as he says, get it out, a like eruption of this green crackling spirit energy with like almost like green like misty skulls kind of out as he casts a guiding bolt at second level from his kind of centered on his chest out towards the dragon.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
Now I just pray the dice are kind to me.
You got this.
That's
Remember your inspiration.
Oh, you're so right. Let me make sure I have that next to me. Okay. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it here. Because I don't know the dragon's AC, and I don't know if that'd be enough. Well, actually, no. Am I?
Be safe. Use it.
Okay, I'll use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, use it. That is 26 to hit.
26 is going to hit.
Okay.
Beat its ass. Beat its ass.
Drag on these nuts.
Okay. Doing math.
Actually, I think Guerrero's the only one in the position to do that right now. But
Okay, doing math. Doing some big math right now. 12, 22.
yeah,
Okay,
come on.
that will be 26 radiant damage.
Holy shit.
Umbuku has risen from the dead and is glowing.
Yeah.
The thing about people that
Yeah.
don't get angry easily is when you make them angry, it's atomic.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. As
Very
you,
timely joke, by the way.
as
We
you
all
do
get together.
this absolutely radiant damage, this dragon is on death's door. It is severely hurt.
Okay.
And I will say, I need a quick break, so I think right now is a good climactic point to take a quick break. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, good job, y'all. We'll see you in a bit after the intermission. Hope y'all are enjoying this so far. They've just been killing it. I've been enjoying watching it. I hope you've been enjoying watching it. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Stay tuned for more Slay the Beast. Peace. I'm getting all this like love in my ears right now. Y'all can't hear it, but everybody was just saying really nice things about me during the intermission, and it made me feel really special. And I was like about to tear up, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I have to go live." So here I am. Let's get back to Slay the Beast. I hand it over to you, our wonderful guest GM, Ben Guest.
Hello, and welcome back from our break as we are currently slaying the beast. We're very close. We're very close. Mbuku having been risen by a friend, forcing a healing potion into him. We unleashed a torrent of spiritual energy in the form of a guiding bolt, hitting the dragon, bringing it into an inch of its life, and granting advantage to the next attack, which brings us to Guerrero.
So, after that energy hits, Guerrero is going to strum the air around him like a harp, cue harp noises, as the energy let off by Mbuku surrounds his hand. And I'm going to go for a 3rd level inflict wounds.
Hell yeah.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 sure hits.
Nice. All right. That is 5d10.
5d10. Give it to me.
Do it.
41.
41 damage.
As
in
he grabs
one
that
hit.
energy and just boom.
And this is
dragon's got to
like
be
in the
flat.
base of its neck.
Yeah, just from the top rope, just boom, as hard as he can, covered in Mbuku's energy. He's
As
gonna look back. He's gonna say, "Thank you." Boom.
as your hand covered in the spiritual energy Mbuku just unleashed, as well as a cloud of magical musical notes of your own energy, creating a magical gauntlet of energy around your fist. You punch down into the spine of this dragon, and you feel your fist, it goes through the scales as your fist plunges into this dragon's body, and you feel your fist make contact with the actual spinal cord of this dragon, and you feel the spinal cord and the central nervous system of this dragon get severed as you punch deep into this dragon, and you see it just wails and wails and roars, and as it roars in its death throes, it collapses to the ground, and you can see the life starting to leave this dragon's eyes. And as you do, you see deep within the dragon, a shape begins to glow with a deep red energy until you can see a kind of circular shape of the necklace that it swallowed, glowing inside. And as you see the life leaving the dragon's eyes, the dragon suddenly becomes a red mist as its body completely dissolves into this red cloud, and all of you just hear a as this red cloud quickly gathers up and shoots off into the sky and sails away. And that is going to end our initiative and end this combat right now, as the dragon, it's unclear what state the dragon is really in, if it's dead, if it somehow magically escaped death. But you see this cloud of red mist soaring off into the distance, and you still have a town on fire.
Question. Never mind. I guess.
Did the necklace stay or did it go with the
Yeah.
dragon?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
The
figure out.
necklace becomes part of the red mist.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity for timelines, and it's okay if not. Would between the time, like, because I guess like I was like next to the dragon, 'cause I like got up of it or whatever. The time from which Guerrero had killed or landed final blow on dragon to mist happen, would there have been any time to touch dragon body before it away?
Yeah, I think there could probably be a moment. There was a very dramatic moment of it dying before it became mist.
Okay, because I definitely have this funny little cantrip called Decompose that lets me touch a corpse of a creature, and then over the next minute, it begins to rapidly decompose, sprouting fungus and moss, and degrades into compost and mulch. Yeah, and I wanted to see one because I don't. It's like always prepared thing. I guess it's a grave cleric thing. But I wanted to see if it was possible to do that because mainly because my I guess like Umbuku's thought was seeing the whole necklace been eaten. The idea would be if after it goes down, if he could decompose to try to get to the necklace. But I wanted to ask if that was possible. I also was just looking at my
Yeah, I think you see this dragon dying, you reach out and touch its body, and the point in which you touch immediately starts to rot and fester as the body then becomes fully red mist.
Okay, that's good information. Though. That's good information because that means that it's a corpse. That means that it is dead, or at least mostly dead.
It's at least
Amazing.
mostly dead.
All right, Miracle Mac.
Hey. Stop down my business.
But yeah, it's a strange moment. It feels momentous. You killed this dragon. The dragon has left, but the dragon has also left in a cloud of smoke and a maniacal evil laugh as it flies away. And I think we are actually going to stay in initiative because there are still burning buildings left to save people from. And so I think we'll go back to Guerrero. Is there anything else that you want to do with your turn, as I believe that was just your action?
Now that I'm not punching a dragon, can I look around and look for people to evacuate?
Yeah, I'd say give me a quick perception check to kind of look around in the chaos of everything and find a good target.
14.
Okay, 14. Yeah, you find, you see that the tavern that you were dancing in just the other day, or just earlier this morning, uh, is on fire, and you can start heading that way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you start heading towards the tavern. You know that there's potentially a good number of people in there, so a good place to try to save people.
How far away is
Okay.
the town?
The tavern, um, let's see. I'll say you probably won't be able to make it fully there in your movement, but you'll be able to make it uh by your next turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
All right. That will then take us not to the dragon. That will take us to Tony.
I think that Tony is just flabbergasted with Guerrero's coup de grace. That was one of the most spectacular things that he's ever seen, and I think he raises his battle axe, as a cheer or as a salute to Guerrero, and he shouts out, as loud as he possibly can, "People of Brighthold, the beast is slain. Help each other. See to the fires." And I think with that, he's going to try to follow his own good advice and look to the nearest, building to try to either get people out or, if it's practical, to try to beat some of the fires out.
Okay. Yeah, I think you are close enough to another home that you could try to save some people on this turn. Do you again use your axe to try to break down the door?
Yeah, if the door is blocked or locked or anything like that,
Yeah.
yeah, we're absolutely going full The Shining.
Okay. Here's Tony. Roll for attacking.
All right. And I think I have advantage on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be an 18 to hit.
Okay, you sure hit that door.
All right. And that would be 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 5 points of slashing damage. Unfortunately, isn't gonna be quite enough to get through this door.
Luckily, I can attack twice a turn, so let's do this again.
Okay. Yeah, you slash into this door and make a deep gashing groove, but it does not quite split the door open.
Hacking away at it again. The second swing is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And now we're doing another 10 slashing damage.
Okay, with another 10, you cut this door open, and you can go into this building. You see another family. You see this is a bigger family. You see it is two dads and two kids and their grandma. And so you see the dads are able to pick up the kids, but it seems like the grandma might need a little bit of help.
All right, yeah, I would absolutely use my movement to try to help get her out of there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say give me a quick I'll say athletics check. to help usher everyone out of here safely.
Oh, I don't like that roll. I'm going to use a luck point to roll again. With the luck point, that would be a natural 20.
Okay, a nat 20 again. I think you got a nat 20 last time you were saving people. Also, I don't think you need to spend a luck point because I think you had 2 different sources of advantage and you only used one of them. So you can just use the donated advantage and keep your luck point. And with a nat 20, you very safely get this grandma and this family out of their burning home. You even see that they have a pet cat that was kind of hiding, and you're able to very quickly swoop the cat up in your arms and get them to safety as well. Awesome. That will bring us to Joe. It is your turn. What are you doing?
Joe has one thing on her mind. Specifically one person that she knows was in the building. Possibly in the building.
Mm-hmm.
But she also knows that she needs to help the town. So she's not going to make it obvious, but she's going to start helping people in buildings while heading towards where the parish is.
Okay.
Since speech is a free interaction, I think standing next to you, I would just kind of whisper, "It is okay. You can go. I will cover for you."
Joe will turn to you with tears in her eyes, her eyes are watery, and just kind of like freezes because she wants to help the town, but she also wants to check.
Go.
With his permission, I'll just sneak off.
Okay. You sneak off and go towards the rubble of the building of the parish, the Thieves Guild. And I'm going to say, give me a perception check to look around.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm going to use a luck point for this.
Okay. Go for it.
Jesus Christ! That's a 15. Sorry.
Okay.
It like bounced out of my tray and then onto like the table that I'm using, and I was like, what the fuck?
Over enthusiastic dice.
All right. So with a 15, you rush up to the building. You are looking around. You're even like sifting through rubble. And I'm going to pose a question to you that I'm going to end up posing to everyone here in just a bit. I want everyone here, as we face the aftermath of this dragon battle and the fire blazing through this town, I want you to think of the NPCs that your character holds dear, your loved ones that are not each other. And I'm going to give you 3 options as to ascertaining their status, their safety status. 1 is, I want everyone to be having a fun time, so if you straight up are like, no, I want my loved ones to be okay, I will respect that. Option 2, if you want to torture your character and think that it will be dramatic and juicy for the story, you can tell me who of your character's loved ones are indeed hurt or dead. Option 3 is leave it to the dice. So, assuming that I know who you are thinking of, which of these 3 options are you thinking? And I'll say, if it's not leaving it to the dice, maybe don't let me know and just show and don't tell on whether you find them or not. But I guess my question will be, do you want to leave it to the dice?
I do not want to leave it to the dice.
Okay. That is fair. That is fair. So, on a 15, you are going to find what you're going to find. Please tell us what you see.
Goes sifting through the rubble. She sees a hand with a bracelet that is very familiar to her because she made it. And she's mumbling under her breath, no, and she pushes it off. And she sees the love of her life, lifeless, on the floor. And if you're close enough, you will hear an earth-shattering scream, like just that heart-breaking scream. She just sits there and sobs while holding him.
As that earth-shattering screaming and sobbing reverberates through the rubble of this building in the area into the ears of anyone around, we go to Chisel. What are you doing in this moment? And are there who are you worrying about right now?
Out of game moment, I haven't been able to answer that question yet. So I would at least say, as I figure that out, it might be somebody who's not necessarily close to the center of town. It might be somebody that we find later. So I'm still working on that. But in terms of what I'm doing, I'm kind of making my way around the perimeter of the square, because one of the cantrips that I have is control flames, so I can extinguish 5 foot squares of flame.
Okay.
So maybe not quite all the way into the gravity of how much damage has been done, just kind of going through, and it's like, okay, and
you're still
making the way around and starting to at least chip away at the flames.
You're still in saving
knowing,
you're not thinking about the aftermath and collateral that has happened. You're thinking
or
of
at least
saving people.
Knowing other people are doing rescuing, so it's not a blasé.
Yeah.
It's practical. It's matter of fact. It's kind of there are people that are working on rescuing. From where I am, I can at least start working on extinguishing flames. That not unthinking, but maybe not quite to the point of, wait, where is this person?
Yeah. You're like, where is this person? Are they okay? But also, there's what's in front of me right now. I can't just teleport straight to their side.
But I will work on the question.
You put out some very important flames. You see another family scared in their homes as you put out the flames by their door, so they are able to then exit their home and safely get out.
Everybody's like, oh, come on, that's no place to be hanging out right now.
Yeah, and you start ushering people and sending people on their way to get to safety or to even help others. And that will bring us to, after Chisel, to Anili.
Neely doesn't have anybody in town that she is attached to that wasn't engaged in the fight. As she sees Mbuku get up, and she sees Guerrero run towards the tavern, and she sees Tony helping yet another family and saving more lives than he probably realizes he's touched. And in the distance, seeing Chisel kind of be very effective, she suddenly like hears the cry of Joe, and she remembers making that same sound about 8 years ago. But she also made that same sound when all of the flames went away. And she remembers the town after that she came from, that after all of the devastation, when it was quiet and there was no wrestling. So in these moments, she is looking for apothecaries, any place in which fire interacting would be devastating. Not necessarily where people are, but where explosions can get bigger. Because it's not just the flames, it's what the flames interact with. So is there any, like, I mean, Umbuku is the best shop in town, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is Umbuku shop okay? Is there another apothecary? Is there like a smelting plant?
Yeah,
Smelting plant
I
in high
think
fantasy, you know?
I think there's another like potion brewing shop that has some more flammable and unstable ingredients that you see the flames are creeping towards and starting to catch the outside of the building.
How far away of it is it?
I'll say it's I'll say it's close. It's close to the square, so you could get there on your turn.
Okay. I get there, and then how big are the flames?
The flames are pretty big, pretty tall, reaching up into the sky.
Okay. I think I'm still raged. Okay, here's a real question. I was gonna try to use elemental attunement, but that's only it seems like it's pretty weak. Where it can snuff out or it can chill or warm a pound of non-living material for an hour or create elements within a 1 foot cube. Can I fight this fire with fire? Can I like starve out the fire with my own fire?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Thank you for allowing me to do the math.
So yeah, what does that exactly look like?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna burning hands, or I'm gonna come out of rage and I'm gonna burning hands this.
Hell yeah, you just use fire to eat up the oxygen of the rest of the fire and put out this building before it can explode and create an even bigger problem.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. That will then take us back to Umbuku.
Okay. I think other than everyone who is kind of fighting alongside with him, there are but 3 NPCs that he truly cares about. 2 of them being Eid and Evo, his kind of skeletal servants that assist him at his shop with his various like helpings. And I think the other one would be the little girl that had came right before Evans had come in. Her name is Reina, and I think particularly with her, what kind of drew him to become so close is that he has watched for basically most of her life all her life at this point, her fight through this sickness that has afflicted her. And because they see each other so often, because they become so close, she kind of refers to him like as Uncle Bones, and going to see Uncle Bones today, and they always chat and have a good time. And so I think as he begins to walk, he would first kind of call out, Eid, Ivor, it is time for you, if you are indeed still doing your function, to please bring me my supplies. As kind of a couple minutes of waiting, I think the 2 little skeleton boys kind of show up with kind of a lot of like healing supplies, some of the med kits, some of the wraps, bandages, some of the potions that they were able to kind of grab in the chaos. And he begins to kind of set out like a kind of a makeshift spot. And I think it's like, as he does, he kind of says, any of the wounded, please bring them to me. I shall begin to attend to them. And as he does, he kind of catches a glimpse in the corner of I think of one of the kind of like buildings where he would know that Reina frequents. And I think her and her mom kind of go often, and I think he would kind of instinctively begin to like walk over there, kind of like almost absent-mindedly, as he kind of takes note of it. Do I leave this to the dice, or do I just decide what happens? Ooh, this is the fun part. I think I'm gonna decide. I think I don't want to leave this to the dice. I think I know what I want. I mean, the dice didn't like me anyway, so it's okay. The dice decided what I was doing. And I think as he approaches, I don't think there's much searching he needs to do as he sees her there, kind of not breathing, and he kind of reaches out his hand to go for spare the dying. And I think in this moment, as he does, he feels that he can't feel her spirit to bring her back and to keep her here. And I think that in that moment, something in him begins to just fall apart, reminding him of the last time he really lost someone he cared about, as he kind of rushes down. Reina, Uncle Bones here. I'm here. I'm sorry that I made you wait. And I think as he touches, despite all of the time, despite everything going on, the care just escapes him as he begins to kind of it almost looks like there are sewing like thread coming out of his fingertips as he begins kind of trying to sew almost a ethereal spirit cocoon around her, as he's going to begin ritual casting gentle repose, which I believe is ritual. I believe, yes, as he will kind of to try and preserve her body in his like desperate attempt to potentially later try and bring her back, as he kind of thinks like, it's okay, it's okay. Tomorrow, I can do it tomorrow. I just need a bit more time. Time is all I need. Time will solve everything. And yeah, he will take the next 10 minutes to do that, and will leave some of the first aid to Ede and Ivor, as he just kind of is trying his best to do the one thing he believes he should be good at, which is mending those who are broken, and he does not feel confident at all.
Okay. Yeah, you hold this cocoon. I just want to really quickly check in with my players here. That was beautiful but very heavy, and I just want to make sure if everyone can give me a thumbs up to show that you're okay. 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 That will then bring us to Guerrero.
Let the dice decide.
Oh, boy.
Okay, and as you're running towards this tavern, who are you hoping to see alive and okay who might be in this tavern?
The muscular elf girl I was dancing with earlier.
Rose.
Yes, Rose. Because all of Guerrero's family doesn't live here. They're back on the island.
Yeah.
So Rose being representative of like the patrons he would normally see every day.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of the standout one right now. The person that we're hoping to dance with again, and maybe see if anything else happened there. And we're going to leave it to the dice.
The dice.
Okay, you run towards this burning tavern, and you see people are fleeing from it. You see someone, their clothes on fire, running out of the tavern and then stop, dropping, and rolling to put themselves out. But you see still some people who seem to be trapped inside, and you burst in and you look around, trying to find people. And all right. So leaving it to the dice, I'm going to roll 3d20. This is going to be kind of like a death saving throw, but a little different. On these 3d20s, the DC is going to be 10, so it's 50-50. On 3 successes, they're totally fine. On 1 failure, they are injured, but nothing that they can't recover from. On 2 failures, they are permanently injured and disabled. They will never fully recover from these injuries. And on 3 failures, they will not be with us anymore. I'm going to roll these one at a time and let you know what I get. First roll is a 19. That is 1 success, so they're not dead, but they could be badly hurt. Second roll is an 8.
Mm.
So that is 1 failure. So they are guaranteed to have some level of injury. But we'll see. This last one will determine if these wounds are recoverable. And that is a 17. So, as you burst into this burning tavern, you see all sorts of people making trying to get out, trying to help other people, and you see Rose is actually trying to help someone else get out. They're trying to help an elderly man get out. But you see that they have some awful burns already that they've been able to put out. They're not currently on fire, but they're all already burnt through their actions trying to help people. And you see she gets out of the building with this old man and her arms all burnt. And you see, give me a athletics check to help someone else in this tavern get out safely, or to see how many people.
Dirty 20.
Okay. With a dirty 20, you are able to help 2 people who seem to be friends, 2 women, and you're able to help them get out of the burning building and see that it seems like you 3 are the last to leave, that everyone who is going to make it out has made it out. And you see Rose looks to you and doesn't say anything, but just looks devastated, but happy that you're okay.
As I walk away from Rose and the people that we have saved, I am going to, because he doesn't wear armor, so he wears the red getup, right? So he's going to put the high collar jacket over Rose as he's walking away to follow up on Joe's screaming.
Yeah.
As he walks away, he's going to snap his fingers. Harp sounds are going to play. Mass healing word on the people that we just saved from the tavern and Rose.
Okay, very good. You spread some healing magic, and you see Rose's arms already start to heal a bit. The burns lessening, going from 3-degree burns to single-degree burns. And you see other people around experience the same. You see someone hacking as they had a lungful of smoke, and you see they're able to catch their breath as you help all of these people who just escaped further tragedy, but are still deep in the trauma of the moment. And I think with that, I think everyone has had a chance to do some heroic saving, and I think we are going to get out of initiative order officially. and we are going to go into more of a montage. People are getting to safety. There are areas that have, space, the largest space between buildings that people go to and gather to get away from the flames. You see there is a water tower, and there are people coming with buckets of water and putting out fires. You guys are able to help with this effort. And we get to the point where everyone who could be saved has been saved. And and all of the fires are being put out, and in the smoke and in the settling quiet of no one feeling particularly chatty at this time, though you hear many sources of choked sobbing and trying to hold tears in. Tony, who are you concerned about in this moment as you are going through who you are hoping is okay? Where do your thoughts go?
I think that throughout sort of this whole ordeal, Tony found himself sort of working house to house, right? But saving people as he could, fighting the fires as he could. But he was heading in the direction of the schoolhouse.
Okay. You head in the direction of the schoolhouse, and you see all of these children who have escaped this building. You see, luckily, people were very quick to act to protect the school, and this the building is mostly unburnt as the flames were put out quite quickly. And you see your neighbors that you just took their lamb sausage to earlier this morning, and you see a young boy, one of your neighbors, just being enveloped in a hug by both of their parents. And you see yeah, sorry, I didn't even leave it up to you, but I just this has been sad enough. I think I want them to be okay. But or we'll say this young boy is held in the embrace of one of their parents. And I will leave it to you on if you want to leave it up to the dice to decide if both of their parents are okay.
Well, let's see what the dice have to say.
Okay. All right. Doing the same 3 rolls. Start with the first one. That is a 13. That's a success. So they are still with us. That is a 2. That is a failure. So they are injured. but we'll see how severely. That is a nat 1. So you see this young boy who has been your neighbor for his whole life, embraced by his mother, and you see his father stumbling towards them as they are just full of emotion, seeing that their son and wife are okay, but you see that they are badly burned, and it seems that one of his hands is missing fingers, and he's going to lose the use of that hand, as his hand is just a ball of char.
I think that sort of as I see him stumbling out of the sort of the smoke or the fire, that Tony sort of does what he can to sort of receive him, right? The man's exhausted. He's been breathing smoke. He's in unimaginable pain. And Tony can be there to sort of to catch him and to let him take the weight off and to bring him into the embrace of someone who will protect him and someone who will keep him and watch over him and do it with his family, with people who are comfortable and familiar. Tony is himself spent mentally, physically, spiritually. There is not a lot that he can do with his, powers in magic or healing to help the man at this moment, but he can at least be here with him, knowing that he's not alone in the rubble and the smoke and the flame, that whatever happens, it'll be with Tony, with his family, with his community.
And as you, just being a familiar and just protective, calming presence in the midst of all of this chaos and this aftermath, you see that close to the school is the library, and you see that people are pouring buckets and putting out fires in the library. You see some librarians looking devastated, as it seems that not all of the books survived. But you see a badly burnt and injured and wheezing librarian, Alan, who Joe talked to earlier this morning, is clutching a large leather-bound book as he kind of hobbles towards you, seeing the Red Guard uniform. And
Alan, what do you have there?
Sir, Tony, we weren't able to save everything, but I was able to save this, and I think it's important that I did. And you see he opens up his arms, and you see the cover of the book says, famous artificers throughout history. You see, I recognize the magic that happened at the moment that the beast turned into red mist. And I am loath to say it, but I think that is not the last we will see of this dragon. I think that red mist form means that it is still clung on to life and will still live on somewhere out there. It probably had to return back to its cave and its hoard. But that's not what I wanted to tell you, though it is important. And you see he kind of sets the book like on the ground, and he flips through some pages and opens to a page about a man named Darian Salvroth. And it talks about
How do you spell that?
Darian Salvroth is let me find that note. Darian, Darian, and then Salvroth, Salvroth.
Thank you.
And you see that Darian is a very famous artificer known for creating powerful enchanted objects and weapons. He is known for making the Curse Breaker hammer that is able to destroy magically cursed and enchanted objects that are otherwise magically made indestructible. But you see, Alan points to a point on the page that mentions the Dragon Lance, a powerful spear-like lance that is made of exotic metals made from fallen meteorites and covered in runes. It is said that the Dragon Lance, once fully charged up with its full power, can kill a dragon in a single blow. And as you read this, Alan says, if the dragon is still out there, as I unfortunately know that it is, if we can get this lance, it can help guarantee that you and your group could slay it permanently this time and make sure nothing like this happens again. And you see he points to another point on the page that talks about the Savroth family and talks about how the Savroth Manor is in a town called Bronze Keep. And so Alan says, there's a chance that if your group gathers and goes to Bronze Keep, that you could get this lance, find where the dragon slinked off to, and end this for all.
it would be exposed during our absence.
It's true. But I think that's a risk we might have to take. You were able to kill the dragon today without it, but there's no guarantee that next time, if it comes again, it won't just fly away before you're able to kill it, and it'll live another day and be able to attack another town.
I think Tony's eyes dart back to the burned man. He sort of grits his teeth. He says, "This is not a price that I want to pay again."
I think everyone here will agree with you on that. And I think, unless there's one more thing you want to say before we pan away from you, we will pan away from this situation to come back later. And I will ask Chisel, have you had enough time to think about if there's anyone in town that you really care about outside of the team or not? No is a valid option, as we've seen.
So I'm kind of taking a bit of a twist on it. So I think as we've been able to bring the situation under control and kind of starting to get a feel for our people getting to resources and things like that, being a druid and just over the course of making the way through the town and figuring out what all has been affected, Chisel's attention is kind of turning more to, because there is settlement wildlife, as there were. So I think kind of the, like, not that the people are unimportant, but kind of a lot of the focus is being put on the people. I might call it leaving it up to the dice more in the sense of how many animals are affected. So like what all Chisel comes across and kind of the state of things, because it, that does fluctuate in a town, how many critters are running around and things like that. Because I think that'll just have eventually sort of a cumulative effect of just kind of how many beings
Yeah.
is kind of what I settled on.
Okay. I like that. So yeah, I think I'll still do our 3 rolls. But this will just kind of determine, out of the population of birds and critters that were in town today, each die will determine a third of that population being touched or untouched by the flames. So our first roll is a 12. 1/3 is safe. Another roll is a 2. So at least a third of the critters in the town were injured in the fires. And that's a 17. So as you are making your way around, making sure that people are getting what they need, you are also keeping an eye to nature and the critters of the town. And you do unfortunately see a a handful of charred birds and little critters dotting around the town. And I think we're going to go back to Joe. Joe, you are wailing and sobbing, or maybe have gotten to the point of silent sobbing. As you see that the love of your life is lifeless in the rubble. And while your emotional tunnel vision is fully focused on that, you see a very injured, older man kind of like put a hand on your shoulder. And you look to him and recognize him as the leader of the parish guild. And he just says, "I am so sorry."
Joe is still sobbing, but she gently lays Charles on the ground, stands up, pulls out a dagger and puts it to his throat. What the fuck was that necklace?
It was a necklace of vampiric escape. Vampires.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to write, and I'm not left-handed.
You see, vampires, when they are slain, are actually reduced to near death as they become a form of mist that settles back in their coffin. And this amulet allows this death dodging benefit to the one in possession of it once. And oh God. You see, it's kind of just dawning on him that all of this happened because one of their members stole this necklace from the dragon's hoard. We didn't think the dragon would be able to track us back here. I'm so sorry. And you don't even know half of why this... I'm sorry beyond measure for all of this. And yet there's even more that you don't know.
Better start fucking talking. And I'm gonna start pressing him back. Not like trying to slit his throat or like cut into him, but like push him towards like a wall so that he's cornered.
I don't know if I have the words, but in Charles's home, there is a letter that I've been waiting to let you read. Charles hasn't read it he didn't know what's contained. I suggest you go there. It'll explain everything.
Okay. Goodbye, Carver. And I slit his throat.
And you see both two conflicting looks in his eyes as the life leave them, of surprise and acceptance.
I take a step back to watch his body drop. And then I go back to Charles and like cradle him again. And this entire time I've been silently crying. But I pick him up and I start to sing a song that Charles taught me when we first started hanging out. And if anybody else is nearby, you'll hear her sing, "Come guess me this riddle, what beats pipe and fiddle? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best your whistle? What's clearer than crystal? What's sweeter than honey and stronger than steam?" And she'll keep singing under her breath as she's sobbing.
You continue to sing this song, and we are going to start to making our way towards wrapping up this session. So I would like to hear any last thoughts of kind of montaging what your characters are doing to help in the aftermath of this town and of this tragedy and trauma and chaos before you all eventually find each other. And I'll leave it to anyone to just raise your hand and go and let me know what you're doing. Yes, Guerrero.
So after he walks away from the tavern patrons toward Joe's scream, he is going to stop by where Aneely is, and he is going to rest his hand on her shoulder. He's going to look at her. This has been a very heavy afternoon.
I was off my game. We should have had it sooner. Like, it shouldn't have gotten this bad. But you were fantastic. Honestly? I didn't know. What have you been working on? Like, you were sensational. It's just that it was a bad day. It was a bad day.
Do you know what you are, Aneely?
And she looks genuinely like confused and just like, I don't know, like lazy, like what?
Don't be stupid. You are my God's given solace. Let us go. Someone needs us.
I don't know if God was here today. But yes, let's go. And on the way turning around, she I think she lets herself kind of like sink in and like be a little bit comfortable. But as she's like walking with Guerrero, she is counting how many people she sees dead, and she's counting how many people she sees walking about. And she says, as long as there's people still alive, there's somebody to guard. It means we can still be helpful. But when did you learn how to do that big steppy thing? That was a lot of damage. Mr. Bombastic, I think that's your new nickname.
I will wear it like a badge. But what can I say? I'm not the only one who is inspiring.
No, you don't need no fake flattery. Just accept the compliment. You are great.
I watched you punch things.
Yes. But not enough. And I think
Yeah, you guys continue on helping people where you can and kind of trying to find the rest of your group so you can kind of group back up and assess what happened and what you're doing moving forward. And Umbuku.
I think as Mbuku kind of finishes and this now spirit cocoon is kind of around her, he kind of waves his hand, kind of takes out a rag, wipes off like the soot and dust from her face, uses like mending to kind of fix her clothes, and he picks her up, and as he begins to walk back, you can kind of see from like this, like his bone wing, it kind of like furls up and down, and there's like some remnants of like the spirit energy that kind of like is always present on him, but especially like the thing that kind of like, he almost like kind of almost rends the sky a bit as you just hear him walk. Are you happy now? As he goes, is this what you wanted? Is this what you always want? You take Io, now you take her for me too. They did not deserve this. If I have been kicked out once, that is fine. But then, I surely will not let you keep them. Not this time. As he makes his way back, and he kind of lays her down, kind of next to where Eid and Ivor are. And I think kind of at this point, it'd be kind of like he kind of arrives around the point in which Guerrero and Anili return to like kind of that center point where like the makeshift shop is. And this is like, as he passes you to put her down, it is like almost like ice cold, almost like it feels like the air around him is like chilled with this like air of like sadness and like kind of like the death energy that he used off, and like he almost like involuntarily enacts thaumaturgy as just the ground above him kind of rumbles in tandem with his heartbeat as he just sits and he looks up at you, Neely. This was my fault. No.
What are you talking about?
I promised her. I had promised her she would make it. I promised them both.
No. Look at me. Look at me. You know better than anybody that you cannot promise a life without death.
But I can. I can decide. No?
You can only do what you can do.
It was beyond anybody's control. I mean, except. Sorry, Q. It's certainly.
Does anybody know why this had to happen? Why did this have to happen? Why here?
If you spend your time thinking about that, you'll just go mad. You know how crazy I am. But you made sure that all of the times that you had with them and all of our memories, as many as you could, were filled with compassion and joy. What do you always tell me? They always live through the stories we tell of them. So, tell me about her.
He kind of
Tell me
looks
what
up
she
at
was
you.
like.
She was kind. Not the kind of kindness you expect from a child of her age. One from someone far beyond her years. The dimples in her face when she smiled always brought a certain level of joy that I did not expect I could feel. Kind of like looking upon a family member. But maybe that's what it was, right? She had become family.
Yeah.
I did
And I
not
think-
realize it would hurt
Go on.
this much again. I thought I was used to it, but
You
I-
know we never get used to it.
you forget when you can make these things not happen. I should try tomorrow. I should try.
For now,
What if I fail, Neely? What do I do then? What?
and Neely takes her arm and kind of warms up the side of Umbuku that still is flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Says we live. We live for them. We live because they cannot.
I'm starting to understand what Io said when she left. I guess that is what she meant when she said not to forsake the world.
I mean,
I will give it a try.
I think with that, I will ask, is there anything else, any other scenes we want to run before all of you have found each other and become a group once more?
If
Chisel?
nobody else had anything, I was just kind of picturing, because at this point it's kind of been going through the night, right?
Yeah, I think this has
It was
been
kind of getting to
some.
sundown was when the attack happened, so it's kind of been working through the night.
Yeah.
That, I mean, Chisel's probably going to be one of the last meandering back through, and then real quick, and Brighthold's still like a temperate climate, right?
Yeah.
Average, okay, because I think just kind of after making rounds through there are certain trees in the temperate zone, especially like certain evergreens, that use forest fire for germination. So it's actually the heat of fires that open up the pine cones. And I think Chisel will have gathered a few of those, kind of along the, like, happened to notice some of them gathered along the way. And is wherever we might have met up, if there was like a little bit of green space or something, that maybe there's, like a tree or something that, or some, some kind of lawn space, but just kind of found a patch of ground that and Scritch probably like scrambles down and starts like digging, but planting those seeds. And just kind of like as the sun is starting to come up, it's kind of where Chisel's headspace is at that moment.
Yeah, Chisel sees all of the death and destruction and the ashes that have come on this day. And you remember that the flames don't only bring destruction, but they can bring warmth and cooking and life and sustenance, and you try to bring new life from this situation, planting these seeds. And you all find each other. You're all a group once again. And Tony and Alan with the book, comes up to all of you and says, "The dragon, the beast that did all of this, I recognize the magic behind that mist and know that the dragon is not permanently dead. But within this book that I was able to save holds knowledge and hope. There is an artifact called the Dragon Lance, made by the Savroth family that lives in Bronze Keep, that is just a couple days' journey away. I look to all of you, our heroes of this town. You saved so much, and yet, with the dragon's persistence, there is still more to be done. I say to you, there is a dragon lance that can end this beast once and for all in one single blow. I've told you where it is, and I ask you do with that knowledge what you can to make sure that nothing like this can happen here or anywhere ever again. And he hands the book over to Tony and says, I know that you will all do what it takes. And he is going to leave to go tend to people in the library. And I think we are going to end the session on that note. We are in the aftermath of the dragon's attack. We know that the dragon is still alive, but we know that there is hope in destroying it once and for all. And yeah, that is going to wrap up this second episode of Slay the Beast. And I would like to give a huge round of applause and appreciation to my amazing cast here. You did such an amazing job. You did, in a sense, kill this dragon, and now you just need to make it stick. But not only killing the dragon, you did many impressive feats in combat, but just great job with such respectful, emotional role playing. I really, we really explored some heavy feelings today, and I think you all did a beautiful job rendering this story. Yeah, I will go around and please remind us again who you are as a person and a player, and where we can find you and what you do. And I will again start with Antonio.
Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. I'm Antonio. I play Guerrero and Fitness Nerd at Fitness and Fandom on Instagram. Follow for these muscles and to help you get muscles. What a beautiful night, all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's go to Ed.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Ed. I played Tony this evening. You can find me very occasionally streaming on Twitch, but a lot more frequently. You're going to find me in communities like this, hanging out with spectacular folks, just like these spectacular folks. Thank you so much to my cast, to my GM, and a special shout out for our producer. Thank you so much. It's just an absolute pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. And Hannah.
Hi, thank you so much for playing with me. I love this group. You can find me if you want to listen to me talk about romantic movies. I have a podcast called Total Saps where we yap about sap. And then you can also find me on TikTok at She's Truly Outrageous, or sometimes I'll be in the Reflect Gaming Discord channel. Oh, also, if you are in the Chicagoland area, there's a TTRPG PowerPoint party that I will be giving a presentation at Replay on the 12th at from 5:30 to 7:30, and my topic will be Romance History Check. Give your characters X's.
Hell yeah. Sounds awesome. And Iquin.
I'm Iquin on Fire. Usually hanging around the Reflect Discord and getting into games when I have the chance to. So, see you next time.
And Caleb.
Hello, I am Caleb. Again, I play Mbuku. Thank you so much for being here, and I love every one of you guys. This was really something special. You can usually find me being confused of one of 4 languages. And as such, I am a language professor. And if you would like any language tutoring in ESL, Japanese, Korean, you can contact me at itscalteachtutoring@gmail.com or go to my Instagram, CDSNova, where there is a link to sign up if you're interested. Ooh, exciting.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Caleb. And last but not least, Maggie.
Hi everyone. Apologize for the tech issues. My computer decided to die. Right as we were getting into emotional stuff. So anyways, I'm Maggie _the_author. And on Instagram, and Maggie F Authoress on TikTok. Keep a lookout for my debut novel.
Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely check that out. Thank you so much, my amazing cast. I'm so happy that I found y'all. I am Ben. I'm Ben Guest. I've been your GM for tonight. And God, this was such a good session. I love when things get emotional. We had action, we had emotion and drama, we had very, very sad things. But yeah, I am a professional GM in Chicagoland. This is what I do and get paid to do it. I'm not a professor like Caleb, but I do teach a bit. I am teaching a GMing workshop this Saturday, the 11th, online. And if you go to startplaying.games, you can find that. Hopefully, maybe a link to that can be put in the chat. But yeah, I'll be teaching a workshop from 2 to 5 on Saturday. We'll cover things like narration, description, and imagery to use your words to immerse your players, making NPCs with their own voices and personalities, and making combats dynamic and interesting. And also, this is another charity event. All of the proceeds for this workshop will go to an organization called Fos Feminista. They're a feminist organization, international, fighting for health and reproductive rights for women all over the globe. So I would appreciate the donation in the form of signing up for my class and learning about what I have to say about GMing. So yeah, please consider signing up, and look out for my other games and stuff that I'm going to be running. Best way to know about those are to follow me on Instagram, GM Ben Guest. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will turn it over to our gracious producer and host. Thank you so much for allowing this game to exist on your platform.
Oh, I'm so happy it exists on this platform. Y'all are just killed it tonight. I also want to shout out Guild Superior, just hopped in.
Hell yeah, Guild Superior.
Friend of the channel. Awesome actual play channel. I won't be producing you guys for your finale because I'll be doing a premiere of a show on their channel as an actor. So I'll be at the table for that. So very excited for that. But check them out. They're really great. They were just playing actually tonight as we were playing. I was flipping back and forth between what y'all were doing, what they were doing. Dungeon Mr. Ty created his own system called Nuovarden that they were running a campaign of tonight, and it was awesome. So I'm like getting the feels here, and I'm just like watching this like weird Earth punk shit happen on their channel. My heart is full. Yes. So what we have going on. This has been all month a fundraiser for the National Immigration Law Center. If you can give, it's a great cause, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now that threatens immigrants, and they are providing crucial support to the attorneys and legal centers that are helping protect their freedoms. So please do check that out. Also, I'll be on stream like all day tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday. And so I don't know what I'm going to talk about for most of the day. I know that in the evening there'll be a one-shot being run by my dear friend Ansel over at Indecisionist, and I get to be a player in that. So if you want to see me play a drunken boxer named Ren Creasy, come check that out. Super excited for that. But during the day, I don't know. I'll probably talk about The Pit, which I'm going to watch as soon as we're off stream.
Nice.
If people want to like knock and like come in, hop on with me and talk with me about TTRPGs, I'll be on all day. So yeah, come check that out. It'll be fun. Mondays, Worm Rider Saga. It is awesome. They are in their hex crawl era now, and some crazy shit is about to happen in the next session because I pre-rolled the encounters along the winding road that they're on, and they are going to be facing something very scary, and I'm very excited. It might be a short saga because they might die. And LJ, who's in the chat, who's one of my players. You had multiple of my players on Monday supporting you guys tonight, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Only cute bunnies and butterflies. Nah, fuck that. So be sure to check that out. Tuesdays, I do the faction turn where we roll to see what's happening in the rest of the world so that it can kind of turn and churn as they're playing in one part of the world. Other shit's happening in other parts of the world. So be sure to check that out. After this is done on Thursday, there will be something starting right after this, a Triangle Agency campaign being run by our very own Sadie. So I believe the casting notice is going to be going up on our Discord channel this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Also, Sadie's birthday comes up on the 22nd, and I'll be running a one-shot on the channel, a sequel to the one-shot I ran for them last year that's set in the world of the Unsleeping City. So yeah, we got all sorts of fun stuff. Wednesdays, probably starting next month, probably in May. I'll be starting a second weekly stream DM'd by me, and that's going to be Wednesdays are going to be fandom days. So I'm going to be playing in different worlds that I love and that people love. So we have a poll going on right now in the Discord. It looks like Avatar: The Last Airbender is going to be the winner, really strong out of the gate. So and I cast from the Discord channel. So if you want to get on, check that out. If you were a GM, especially if you're a GM in the Chicagoland area, because I want to rep for the Midwest. But anybody who is a GM and has a story that they want to share, hit me up. I'll make space for you. That's about it. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. Let's go raid somebody. Raiding is awesome. Yes, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, yeah, no Na'vi, no blue people. Though there are blue people in my homebrew world, but they aren't Na'vi. But yes, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Absolutely.
I need you all to understand that I have an Avatar tattoo, not Last Airbender, the actual like the blue people.
Oh, is it in the font?
No, but it's in the language.
Oh, you have Na'vi language tattoo? That's dope. That's dope.
Nice.
I still have not seen Fire and Ash yet. I thought Way of Water was awesome, and I still have not seen Fire and Ash yet. I cannot.
Same.
Wait.
I'm fascinated.
Night Guild Superior, thank you so much.
There's in Fire and Ash, there's just the most badass little scene.
All right,
Oh,
I gotta
yeah?
watch
You
it now.
gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I've been meaning
I
to
gotta
watch
watch
it.
it.
I was so mad that I missed it because I've seen both the first two movies in IMAX in the theaters like multiple times, and I
Same.
didn't get to see the third one. I was really upset about it.
Damn.
Who were you gonna rate?
I haven't seen the last one, but I used to work on Flight of Passage at Disney World, so that's why I got the tattoo.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a story. Thank you. I was like, please tell me, because when I think of Avatar, the tattoo, I think about there was a person that was getting their entire body covered with Neftiri tattoos and had like 12 of them.
Nice.
Like
Did one of them say
I am
take?
all about letting people enjoy what they enjoy. I cannot bring myself to watch them.
I highly recommend them. Actually, I think they're really fun. I think they're really fun movies.
It's a thing with me and James Cameron. I just so it's yeah. Again, it is nothing against that. I am
Fair
happy
enough.
if people enjoy
I'm
them. You are
so
welcome
curious
to enjoy
to
them.
know what James Cameron did to you.
I mean, he's
So-
just not. I mean, yeah, he's not the
He's a
greatest of
complex
people.
person, but yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Interesting. All right, I believe we are ready to raid, so stick around for the raid. Even if you have to raid and dash, that's totally fine. But it helps other people get their algorithms up. It helps me with my algorithms, and doing to others they did unto you. We got raided by Guild Superiors. Now we're raiding the Lollygaggers. All right, y'all. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good night.
And